But I think Quaff can do it. I'm not super familiar with Quaff. He's a Canadian Falco, but I'm
Canadian
not
Marth.
super familiar. Marth, excuse me. But Bobby coming off super strong.
Yeah, actually, in one of the TNTs, where it was just Quaff and Bobby entering, Quaff actually won over Bobby and has made some reverse 3-0s in the past. And I know Quaff is capable. Even though Bobby had some good performances versus Marth lately, he still did lose to Logan twice. So,
Yeah.
like, he is making some good strides, although not it's not totally complete. Anything can happen. As we see that he kind of just eviscerated 2 of his stocks already and kind of running him over. Quaff stuck in shield for like the past minute. Still though, like it's totally possible that Quaff has what it takes to win.
Yeah, I think. I mean, like you said, like the FD counterpick can be tough for Marth sometimes because Falco just can have free reign. But I think for a lot of players, it can be like a really great reset, even if you have kind of a bad game 1. So we'll see. I mean, but okay, has him off stage now, and yeah, a little back air for some sauce.
Yeah.
But I mean, he can go back here.
Of course, it's always possible for Marth to make a comeback.
Oh, great tech.
That's a start where like maybe Falco worked really hard getting the kill, and one down tilt. That's all you need sometimes.
Oh yeah, I mean, okay, but Bobby responding right back with the down smash and just up a full stock here. Still a pretty good lead, but again, like you said, Quaff can just find those. Oh my god, wait, what does that grab release?
It's weird. But,
yeah.
What's not weird is getting that power shield to an instant tipper. You don't ever see it coming as a Falco, and it makes you feel like your laser's freaking worthless.
Yeah. But, I mean, is Quaff gonna steal this game? Bobby has him in the corner.
It seemed like Bobby was dictating the pace so much, won so many neutral exchange,
Oh.
and you know what? He's gonna keep it that way. If he suicide dares or just grabs the ledge, it's all over.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty strong game for Bobby. I think Quaff showed his punish game, was doing pretty well at killing Bobby when he had the chance to, but I think like you said, Bobby was doing really good at controlling neutral, keeping him in shield and stuff like that, and able to control the pace, especially on that last stock, not giving Quaff a chance to breathe.
Yeah, Quaff definitely put a very good fight. Being even though he was kind of down, and was kind of getting locked down really hard, he definitely demonstrated that you can't be comfortable, Bobby. You have to always keep your toes up. I might just tipper you out of nowhere. I might gimp you out of nowhere, and you know what? I have access to chain grabs and good opportunities.
Oh, he's trying to back. Oh my god! Just starting off with the immediate disrespect.
Yeah, honestly, that might have saved Quaff, so that might be something Bobby might regret. However, Quaff is finding difficulties making these strings, trying to up tilt past 60. That's not a true string at all. So, I'm gonna have to work a little hard finding these hits and actually converting off of it.
Yeah.
Oh
my
Phantom?
god, dude, the Phantom Shield poke nair.
Oh!
Oh!
That was beautiful.
That
2
was
reverse hit fairs into a Ken combo.
It was so funny. He was like, I have cool reverse hit combos too, Bobby. It's not for you.
Yeah, I wonder if that got into Bobby's head because every time Bobby, I check in some streams sometimes and he fights a random Marth, he's always like, hey Marth, such an easy character. BS. Might as well train my Pikachu, something like that. And that's part of the mental game here. I'm not saying that just to be, funny or whatever, but as a this is legitimately what goes on into players' heads and why they might suffer, why the momentum might not be in their side, because mindsets like that, like I mentioned earlier versus Curve, that doesn't help you in clutch spots. If you don't believe in your character or you just believe you could just lose, that usually doesn't help you.
Oh no.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, Bobby went too far down. That's why I love like Ginger and Sparks mentality. It's so nice, like to
Right.
be like, it's like my character's the best. It's like the same thing with Mango we're talking about, where it's
Yeah.
like it's very good for your mentality because you
Right.
can't blame it on anything else but yourself. If
Yes.
you lose.
Exactly. You know, I was tuning into Mango's stream earlier today, and he was like, you know, part of competing is like also kind of just tricking yourself into like
Yeah.
being all like, yeah, you know, sometimes when you're scared about losing, just trick yourself being like, oh, I don't care. I don't care about losing. I'm just gonna not care at all and just play the game. And that, you know,
Oh wow. what a
there's
great
really a lot of value to lying to yourself sometimes.
I mean, that's a lot of part with like nerves. You kind of have to like just like forget, and sometimes you just have to be like, oh, this is just a match of Melee. I'm just playing Melee, you know.
Well, could have ended up as Spike. Have to win another exchange, but yeah, it's a Ken combo. Well,
Oh,
Yes.
doesn't finish with the dare, and Bobby's still living.
yeah, I
Hey,
think
oh
that was
my
a
God.
little.
Woo!
Yeah.
That extension with Fordo was so clean.
Yeah. Okay, missing the side B. It's a little bit of a struggle.
Bounce back.
He's kind of having a hard time finishing him off.
Yeah.
Give Bobby one shot and he might take it very far.
Well, maybe a little PTSD for you.
Yeah, listen. You know, if Quaff might, you know, if it happens to him, I'll feel a little better. Just even
Bobby,
just one game, just one game.
At least Bobby won the first game in this set, so this was.
Yeah. So you know.
Uh,
Oh.
Oh no! What are you doing?
Never mind, he did not throw. Oh,
That was
he is
so.
expecting a shield grab, but Quaff a little too good for that. Quaff choking
Oh my God!
doesn't choke as hard as me.
You know what, man? I'm being mean. I'm sorry. You allow me to come on here.
You know, I did bring some of it upon myself, and you know what? Quaff learned from my mistakes, and I'm glad that we're not seeing a total wash of a set. You know, the score is 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Bobby is favored. I'm just gonna say that, where you know he's been making a lot of strides, taking Logan to Game 5, and Quaff is considered to be a step below Logan. But at the same time, Quaff's like, no, you know, I still have stuff to say here.
Oh! Oh my God. That was like, I feel like a lot of players with that side B, you get hit by it, and it's like, honestly, it was really good for Quaff to be ready with the meteor cancel, because, you know, even though it's like cheese, it can be easy to just like not be ready for it at all.
Yeah,
But
dude.
Bobby able to take that first stock pretty cleanly.
Yeah, getting under Marth with a bear like that, that's so good. Like, because like Marth doesn't really have any move that like directly below him that just won't kill him. Like he could dare, but then like he's killing himself. And bear comes from top to bottom, so when a Falco gets, or any character gets below Marth edge guarding,
Oh my God.
he's dead. But you know, Marth also has great option coverage himself, so you know you can kill Falco as well.
That was such a crazy edgeguard sequence that Quaff just put out. Like,
Oh,
so
that was a
many
crazy
different
tipper,
moves.
and yet, oh, he tried to pull the Mewtwo King,
Yeah. Oh my God.
which is a regular get up, and it pushes Falco off stage. Or not get up attack.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like you said, like the legends of the old are passing down the knowledge to these newer players, and it's nice to. And Melee's such a great game where you can look at a move and be like, oh my God, that's the whatever, and it's really great that the game's still alive for this long, where you know so many players can say they've contributed so much to the game.
Exactly. Yeah, something I hope I could do one day. But you know what? Quaff is making a statement. He has to lead this game. You know, again, I said that Bobby's favored. But what if Quaff just wins?
Yeah, I mean that would be a pretty good upset, and you know, S2J, you know, probably not expecting to see a Marth in finals, but I believe, yeah, he definitely.
See that bear edge guard.
Yeah, that was really great. But either player, I think Johnny is ready.
Yeah. I don't think Johnny's worrying too much, but we gotta stay in the present moment. We see this is a very competitive game. Bobby is hanging around platforms. Whenever he feels like he can't exactly safely go in, he does favor, you know, pull up there to the top platform, get on a side platform as a little bit of a security thing. And if you can't like poke your way in easily as the opposing character, you will struggle.
Oh my God. Dude, Quaff getting a little custom, but Bobby able to live, and
Yeah, he was powering up. He was Kaiokenning, be like.
Yeah, he was just like, Have you seen that? Like
that power up, we might see it pay dividends.
Have you seen the Chudat Summit skit where like in the middle of a like?
Yeah,
that's what he was doing, bro. Just
he was like literally doing a spacey up B.
Oh my god.
See, that Kaioken, it powered him up. He needed that like ×2.
But oh my god, I can't believe Quaff didn't like punish his just like slow roll. But we've seen Quaff,
I mean,
like...
Falco's roll's broken. don't question it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because like the other hidden thing that makes his roll really broken is that he can spot dodge immediately off of it, and that makes it so annoying to cover. Because if you're a little late covering the roll, then you get spot dodge shine.
And I feel like throughout the set, Quaff has been doing pretty good, like at power shielding these lasers. Something we've seen Zane get like amazing at, you know, even on net play. But
try to reversal a little too hard, but you know what's really strong?
Yeah.
Crouch canceling.
Yep. Good on Bobby for, you know, just closing that out, and now having both the advantage and the momentum in the set, I think is really powerful versus a Marth like this.
Yeah. We're probably gonna see the stadium kind of pick where it's like FD with a little bit of like training crutch reels.
Yeah.
Where like you have 2 side platforms to assist. But you know, at the same time, the 2 platforms does give Falco like an additional angle of attack. Although a lot of times it doesn't benefit him. So we might see that in action right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, training wheels.
Oh my god.
You see that extending?
Super high. I mean, he started this off with like a jabbery set, and oh my god, getting so much damage. Oh my god, that was like a crazy 0 to death. That was like 150%. That was what?
Yep, that's the power of stadium combos. Sometimes the side platforms can really help you extend combos. Sometimes it doesn't, but when it does work out, oh man, stadium is such a great stage.
Yeah. But...
especially since like chain grabbing Falco at like between 10 to 30 is such a pain.
Oh my god, that was such an incredible angle from Bobby to ride the Pokemon's wall, which is like can be really hard compared to
another point that favors stadium over FD is that recovering in stadium is hard because of like the lip, and it was actually really incredible to see Bobby recover, but he's not letting Bobby give him a chance to recover with that spike.
Yeah. Oh my god! What the? Have you ever seen that? And he gets a kill! What?
Yep, that is, you know, that's what I was going on earlier about mindset, where like, you know, when stuff like that happens, it's really easy to let that go in your head, and I really hope Bobby takes like a solid minute to compose himself, reassure to him, maybe even lie to himself that Falco beats Marth. Is that obvious?
That was, he countered Bobby's shine from ledge and it reversed. What was that sequence?
And,
what was that sequence?
Not many people can answer that, and what is happening right now is that Bobby did not take more than a minute to compose himself, and he's dead. That is the danger of, you know, when you're very clearly tilted. I mean, when you LOA start that fast, you're tilted. There's no other way of putting about it, and that's why that's you know, whenever I feel like I'm kind of spazzed out from something, like I always take a solid minute to recompose myself, because the mental game is so important here. Right now I'm really worried about Bobby's mental game.
I think Bobby's one of those players, like, it's so, for him, it's so, like, just, like, hold forward, just like a massive train, but, like, when sometimes that train gets derailed, it's hard when you're holding, like, the accelerator button to get back on the tracks. I think that's where, like, you know, stopping it for a second can be important, but Quaff right now just, like, having all the momentum.
Yeah, to go on with the train analogy a little, it feels like his train just, like, crash landed, but somehow the train is still functional, but he's still, like, he wants the acceleration to be faster, but it's just not quite working out. He's trying to make the best way he can with his broken parts, and that's why I say that you need a minute to, like, repair your parts really quick. And Bobby has not done that, and he's gonna get force stocked.
I think this train analogy is a bit long-winded, but